Suffolk University's out with a new national poll shedding light on a bunch of things. Chief among them, the presidential race. The pollster looked at both sides. Today we're getting the results in the GOP, and there's a lot more than meets the eye in this one, which is why we've invited the man with the eyes to join us. He's the director of Suffolk University's Political Research Center, David Paleologos. David, good to see you.
Thanks for having me.
Let's get to it. Bottom line is what everybody cares about. Here is the bottom line. Let's put it up. Donald Trump, a pretty significant lead. The number that sticks out, first of all, how are they doing in the last poll you did?
You know, Trump is up. So is Ben Carson and Carly Fiorina.
So Trump has been growing since he polled in the summer too.
Sure, he's been consistent. I mean, the number's been a little bit different than other polls, but I think Ben Carson had a bit of a challenging week last week, and that might have
because the Muslim thing.
I think so.
Well, we're going to get back to that in a couple of minutes. So these are likely Republican voters, 5% margin of error, something like that.
All likely voters, Democrats, Republicans, and Independents. The subset is likely Republican voters.
Okay, and is this? Can the news get any worse? Can we put that back up for one more second? Can the news get any worse for Jeb Bush? I mean, he's almost fallen off the face of the earth. Is this fatal, or is there? I know there's no votes till January.
Right.
Like, is there room to recover?
Well, he's saying that, and he's
saying that.
He's right. I mean, polls are a snapshot in time, but he's in the mix, and it seems like the same 5 or 6 names keep getting mentioned in the Republican primary.
Okay, so you also ask these people, who's your second choice to win the Republican nomination? Let's take a look at that thing, too. It seems to me the most significant thing here, and you'll correct me if I'm wrong, Donald Trump has very little room to grow. Is that not what this thing means?
And that's a huge signal in terms of the way we look at this statistically. He drops from first choice number 1 to 6, which means that as people get out of the race, people are going to rotate to the top choices in the second choice category. And that's not Donald Trump. It's Carly Fiorina, Rubio, and Jeb Bush also.
Let's take the look at the favorable, unfavorable thing. And my understanding, this is all likely voters, correct?
Right.
So again, it seems to me Fiorina and Carson numbers not that surprising and not that out of whack. Trump numbers are brutal, correct? I mean, that's brutal. Is it not 61 unfavorable, 27 favorable?
Well, it's earth-shattering in the sense that if he gets out of the Republican primary as the nominee, where does he go? It's a tag team match. Democrats and Independents clearly don't like him. And even among registered Republicans, he had a 50% favorable and a 37% unfavorable.
But they weren't crazy about him a month ago, and he gets more popular and more popular and more. He's growing.
Well, his intensity is growing. His loyalty is growing.
Amongst those who support him.
That small group of people that like him may like Carson, but they're voting for Trump, and so his loyalty factor is strong.
Okay, I kind of tell a lie. This is my favorite part of your survey. You ask people on their own to come up with one word. You don't suggest any, right?
No.
You say, come up with a word that describes Donald Trump. Number 1, 10%, idiot, jerk, stupid, dumb. You'd think he's talking about somebody else. Number 2, arrogant. 3, crazy nuts. Most significantly to me, it didn't come till number 7 on the list. He got something positive. Outspoken, frank, opinionated. Not surprising. This is, again, all likely voters, right?
That's right.
So that's not that surprising, right?
No, it isn't. And, you know, likely respondents got a chance to pounce on him, and most of the negative comments were from Democrats and Independents, but some Republicans too.
A lot better for Carly Fiorina. What's the one word? Number 1, smart, intelligent, knowledgeable, dishonest, liar, untrustworthy. 2, strong and tough. 2 out of 3, pretty good. How does she fare when you go beyond the Republican ranks?
Overall, it's pretty balanced. You know, you talk about a lot of the negativity that people volunteered about Trump, but I actually looked at the votes of Trump voters, and people who said that he's bombastic, he's pompous, he's aggressive, were also voting for him too. Strange dynamic.
Meaning that's appealing, or at least not an obstacle?
Appealing.
Can we discuss a couple of quick issue things? You asked people, would you vote for a qualified Muslim for president? 40% said no. I mean, you said a minute ago that Carson had a tough week. It seems to me that he's got a huge well of potential supporters, which suggests why he didn't back down. 40% say even a qualified Muslim shouldn't be president. So?
And he is saying that his fundraising spiked after the interaction with Jake Tapper from CNN. So, you know, it remains to be seen in future polling, but you do have some pushback and again, these were among all voters.
So last thing here, do you think all federal funding for Planned Parenthood should be cut off? 65% no, 29% say yes. So who are these people playing to? It helps you in the primary. What do you have to do, a 180 in the final?
This is another 2-on-1 scenario like Democrats and Independents against Trump. Democrats and Independents were strong opposing in this question. marginally Republicans wanted it shut down, but it's not a winner. On balance, it's not a winner for Republicans.
How much fun is this? Huge, right?
Can't wait till tomorrow.
David
Democrats
Paleologos.
tomorrow.